We're out here in the new Lennar homes. This is called Vineyard Park. It's in Rancho Cordova. As you can see, you get a nice new garage door opener with your garage door here on the big garage door, but they leave you hanging here. So if you are in need of a garage door opener, you can either buy your own or we can get the matching Genie 1128 and come in and hook it up for you. We'll go ahead, make sure everything is set correctly with the door first, and get your motor installed. These do come pre-wired for it. So like any other production home, they do give you the wires down here for your sensors, a wire over there for your wall button, as well as the connections up here. So if you need an opener for your second garage, or even if you're in one of the communities that don't offer any kind of garage door opener and it's only a manual garage door, give SCF a call or go down below, hit the website and let us know. We'll be out and help you out. Thank you. All right, everybody. Today we are in Rancho Cordova in the new Vineyard Place by Lennar. They are not coming with the second unit. You can see the big door over here, small door here, comes with one opener. So we just installed this opener. If you want to check out how to assemble and install an opener, go to the link below, check out the Chamberlain assembly and installation. We've also done some of those on the Lennar homes. Very similar to this Genie. What we're gonna do is go through the programming of this, of the forces up and down, to show you how to program one of these units. It is a little different than the Chamberlain. If you do have a Chamberlain or LiftMaster, you can also go and check out that video where we got it programmed. So the door is sitting in the up position. We're locked in. What we're gonna do is hit the plus arrow and hold it down. And you'll notice that this little LED right here will turn solid blue. We let go. And since we're in up programming, the little round LED will turn blue in here. Our door is already set to the up position, but we can toggle it back and forth by using the plus and minus arrow. Once we get it sitting where we want it, level with the other door, we hit this back arrow that says set. So we'll hit that. We'll notice this turns solid blue, both of them, green, and then we're ready to go for the bottom limits. So we're gonna hit the minus sign and hold it down. You'll notice these little LEDs turn solid again, and now the big long LED is blinking, letting us know we're in the down programming mode. So we hold down the minus arrow until our door gets in the down position. Once our door's firmly shut, we hit the set button again, just press and release it. You'll notice this goes solid and then turns back to green. Now, that sets our limits. What we need to do to set our forces is either walk over to the wall button or grab our handy dandy remotes, such as this, and then it's our second button here. We're gonna let it run through 2 complete cycles, all the way up, all the way down, 2 full times. And what that's gonna do is let the motor run through those cycles, get a feel of the door, and automatically set its force limits. Now then, once you're done programming the forces and limits, we're gonna do a couple of safety tests to make sure that we're all set to go. All right, everybody, we just got done programming our force and our limit settings. What we're gonna do now is a couple of safety tests. We've got our safety eyes down here. We've got a red LED light here. This is gonna be our receiving eye. We've got a green LED light here. That's going to be our sending eye. If I put my foot in between here, my red one is going to blink. That's gonna let me know something's in the way. So to test this, we start to let the door go down, and then we just interfere with these sensors. Kick our foot straight through. We should get an automatic reversal. Knowing that those work good, we need to test our force settings. The manufacturer is gonna say 2x4, 2x6 test. It's just taking a board and laying it down flat. What you don't wanna do is have something that's tall enough to obstruct your sensors. So Since our sensors are not obstructed, what we're going to do is let our door down. And what should happen is it should come down, hit my ladder, and automatically reverse because it senses it has to apply too much pressure. So now that we know that our safety mechanisms are working correctly, we know that we've installed the door correctly, we've got our limits set correctly. So if you have any other questions on the Chamberlain models, you're more than welcome to go check that out down below. We've got a link to that on our YouTube channel. And if you want to learn more about SCF garage doors and what we do here in Sacramento, check out the website, scfgaragedoors.com. Plenty of blogs, plenty of videos, and you get to know me a little bit better as the owner. So thank you for watching, and we'll holler at you later.